At this time, we'll open it up to questions for Tyler. As a reminder, send me a note in the queue, and I'll add you to the request list. We'll start off with Amanda Stein, NewJerseyDevils.com.
Hey, Tyler, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Just a few days ago, we were hearing in the media that, you were thinking about potentially wanting a trade out of Calgary. For you to sort of have this next part of your life happen so quickly, to sort of know that the rest of the summer, where you're going to be, how important was that to you? And what's the excitement level with a team like New Jersey?
Yeah, obviously it makes the transition a lot easier, being able to, have some conversations with some of the guys. And obviously I've talked to a couple already, and just kind of get a feel and be a little bit more comfortable going into training camp. I don't really know a whole lot of the guys yet, obviously besides playing against them. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be just another challenge, a new step, like you said, continue on in my career. And I'm looking forward to it. Obviously the team took a huge stride last year, and obviously I only played against them twice because they're in the other division and stuff. So that's just I'm excited for it.
I think one of the things that Tom Fitzgerald really in the last few years have been doing is he's known what his main core is in terms of his younger players. And he's been trying to surround them with a lot of veteran leadership, a lot of winners, just that type of person that maybe you are, that Andre Palat is. What does that mean to you that he would target you as a player like that he wants to bring into his group as someone who can be a help at this stage in a lot of their careers?
Yeah, that was honestly one of the first things he said when we had the conversation. It was really good, and obviously he was short and sweet because he knew that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on and moving parts. But he said that he was excited to have me and for me to bring my leadership and having won a Stanley Cup and all those things, and that's what he's trying to bring into the locker room. And that's something that I'm gonna take pride in and try and help lead the guys, and obviously not step on anybody's toes, but just go in there and play my best. And whenever there's something that might need to be said, I'm not going to have a problem, stepping up and doing that.
And last for me, you said that you've heard from some of the guys. Is that what you were saying on the Devils roster?
Yeah. So
heard it? Yeah.
Yeah. So Jack texted me already. And then I think Dougie just texted me. I read it real quick before I called into this. So
nice.
Obviously I know Dougie from playing against him in junior, and Jack, he's friends with a couple guys that, and obviously like Cole Caulfield and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
from Montreal.
I'm excited for it for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Next question go to Anthony Fusilli, MSG Networks.
Hey, Tyler, welcome.
Thank you very much.
What's your level of excitement from a team now that, can contend for possibly a Stanley Cup?
Yeah, like I said, they took a huge stride last season, and it was definitely fun to watch. They have so much talent, and it doesn't seem like they're too far off. So hopefully I can come in and help. And like I kind of said earlier, just whatever it takes to win, and leadership wise and playing wise, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's when hockey's at its best, is when you're winning games.
What do you think you can bring to this team if people aren't familiar with your game?
Yeah, well, I'm looking obviously to keep building. I think the past few seasons I've personally I've gotten better and better, and it's something that I really take pride in. I train hard in the summer to contribute during the season, so I'm looking forward to doing whatever's asked of me. And obviously I want to come in and score goals and get points and do all those things, but at the same time I really take pride in playing the full 200 feet game and all those little things. So it's one of those things where we'll see in training camp and go from there.
Fitzy was talking about having men in the playoffs and that grit and what it takes. How beneficial is it for you knowing what it takes?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been on a few playoff runs here, and being able to see what it takes to win in my first full season in the NHL with guys like Justin Williams and Jared Stoll and Jeff Carter, Andrei Kopitar, Mike Richards, all these guys. You can honestly name everybody on that LA Kings roster, and just see how hard it took and what it takes from everybody. It goes a long way, and it's one of those things where I definitely want to have that experience again, and I want to win.
Thanks, Pooch. Next question go to Ryan Novozinski, NJ.com.
Hey, Tyler, welcome to New Jersey, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess, quick scene setter for us. Just where were you when you got the call and kind of how did that all go down?
I just got home from a walk with my wife from the farmer's market, and I was kind of telling her it felt like something was going to be going on today, and obviously it finally came, and things kind of started moving pretty quickly, and that's the way the social media and all that stuff is now. It started going crazy, so I figured that it was out in the public, and that's kind of what was going on.
And obviously, in LA and in Calgary, you were with an old school coach in Daryl Sutter. I guess, what do you know about Coach Lindy Ruff, another old school coach, long tenured in the NHL, and just what you've heard about him, and have you spoken with him yet?
I haven't spoken with him yet, no, but I've heard guys love him, guys love playing for him, and I've kind of said throughout my career, it's one of those things where I enjoy playing for a coach who's hard on the guys and expects nothing but the best. So hopefully I can come in and just prove my worth, and kind of what I said, just continue to build my game and grow my game and win games, and sort of do whatever it takes to help moving this organization further.
Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Our next question will go to Josh Renitz of the Hockey Writers.
Hey, Tyler, welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you.
I know you said earlier that you spent most of your career in the Western Conference. Just for Devils fans who go to bed early and haven't been able to stay up late and watch you play, what can they expect from you stylistically, and what kind of game are you bringing?
Yeah, I think I kind of bring something that's, it's sort of unique. It may not seem like I'm always, doing the flashiest thing on the ice, but I kind of try and take pride in doing the right thing all the time. And that was one of the things that I needed to do to start my career in the NHL. So I think just making a lot of those little plays and finding open ice and getting lots of opportunities to score goals, I think that's something that, the fans can be looking forward to.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Our next question will go to Bill Spalding of MSG Networks.
Hey, Tyler, congratulations and welcome. You talked a little bit about, from afar, seeing the Devils have a breakout season last year, but I'm curious, as a player on the ice against them, and I know both times you played were early last year, but what did you see about the Devils as a player last year that maybe you're excited to slide in and be a part of this year?
Just a ton of skill. They have dynamic players everywhere on the ice, and there's times during the games, both times where I felt like we didn't really have a whole lot of puck possession. It's almost like a bunch of the guys on Jersey had the puck on their stick, and it was on a string. So I think that's one thing to build around, and the way the game's going now, it's a lot of possession, a lot of making great little plays and creating some really good scoring opportunities and breakouts and all those things. So I definitely thought it was difficult, and definitely happy to be joining it now.
I know you've worn 73 your whole career. Should we expect that to continue in New Jersey?
That's the plan. I mean, I haven't had that discussion yet, so I don't know if there's any rules around it or not, but we'll see moving forward here.
I think you'd be the first ever Devils player to wear 73. So
that's kind of cool. So we'll see if that happens.
Congrats, Tyler. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Our next question go to James Nichols, NJD Hockey Now.
Hey, Tyler. Welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you.
But my only question for you here is your desire was to go to a team that could win. Was part of that wanting to also go to a team that we will have the opportunity to extend with?
Yeah, hopefully. I think I haven't really had that discussion yet, and that was obviously one of the reasonings behind leaving Calgary. So we'll see how things kind of move forward here. Obviously, there's a lot of moving parts today and tomorrow. I'm assuming I'll be on the phone a whole lot. So plan on talking to everybody and seeing if we can move forward here. And that's something that's on the wish list for sure.
Thank you, Tyler. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you, James. Our next question will go to Trey Matthews, Pucks and Pitchforks.
Thank you, Tyler. Welcome to New Jersey once again. My first question for you is, how much more potential does this team have now that you're added to the roster? I would like to get your perspective on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like we were just talking about, I'm a guy with a lot more experience coming in the locker room. And if you look at the way the team's set up, there's so many good young players and a lot of young talent. So hopefully I can just, come in and fit in and not step on anybody's toes and just play. And like I said, just build off of what the guys in the locker room did last season.
Awesome. My second question for you is, you've been on a Stanley Cup winning team before. Do you see any similarities to this current Devils team?
Yeah, it's different. I mean, like I said, I haven't really played against the team very often. So I think you just kind of see the record and the score of games almost. And you look at it and you see the potential. So it's a matter of just putting everything together. And I think, and I hope that I'm just another piece to the puzzle and can do some pretty special things here.
Okay, last one. What are you looking forward to most about playing in New Jersey?
Yeah, I think I've heard the guys love it there. Watching games last year, the fans were incredible, and it makes me want to win and bring back all the good memories that they had a few years ago. So we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. That's it for me. Welcome once again to New Jersey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Trey. Our next question will go to Eric Francis of Sportsnet.
Hi, Tyler. Just wanted to, sorry, I missed the beginning and I don't know if you addressed it, but people in Calgary are curious, did you ask for a trade and, or did you just simply indicate that you wouldn't sign an extension? And what was the reasoning behind not wanting to stay in Calgary?
No, I definitely, like I said at my end of year meeting, I wanted to stay, and I had talked to Tree. Obviously, Tree's not there anymore, but the conversation was had, and I think everybody knew I wanted to stay. But it was one of those things where there wasn't a whole lot of conversation, and it didn't sound like there's any sort of need for me and or want in a way. So it was a personal decision, and I thought it was time for myself and for my wife to experience something different and move forward.
Okay, so it was a trade request. It wasn't just simply, I'm not going to sign an extension.
It was, I was waiting for sort of an extension conversation, and there was none coming, and didn't feel like there's one in the future. So yeah, I guess that's how you look at it.
Thanks, Tyler. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Our next question will go to Mike Morial, NHL.com.
Hey, Tyler, welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you.
So I know you spent some time in Montreal as well. Just curious if you feel there's any difference at all from Western Conference hockey and hockey in the East.
I think it's a little different, but at the same time, I think the way the game is, it changes, it evolves every season. And, a lot of teams play the same way. They like I was saying, a lot of puck possession, a lot of making little plays that create opportunities. And I think New Jersey is a team that's up on the rise, and a team that does a lot of those little things. So it's an exciting time, and I just want to, like I said, be another piece of the puzzle and help the team moving forward here.
You played a real big role in the Kings 14 Cup run on the 70s line, Jeff Carter and Tanner Pearson. What was it about that line that the three of you were able to click so well? Why did the chemistry kind of fit there with the three of you?
Yeah, I think it was just obviously Karts was playing incredible hockey, and Tanner and I were young kids just trying to make a name for ourselves, and it was one of those things that we started clicking at the right time. And I think any team that wins, you can ask the same question. That's kind of what happens. You just kind of come together and you gel at the right moment. And it was one of those things where obviously we were clicking, but the whole team, we were finding ways to win and scoring big goals, and we were just one of the things that were part of it.
And finally, for me, Tyler, you're also, you've also been a part of some great power plays in the past. What do you feel? I'm just curious. What do you feel makes an effective power play?
I think obviously moving the puck and not always making the most difficult play. Sometimes getting a shot on net and getting the rebound and trying to break down the penalty kill is the way to go. And I don't think that's always necessarily the worst thing to do. So I think just breaking down the penalty kill and the entry is a huge part of the power play now. Teams do such a good good job of standing the blue line, and it's tough to get in sometimes. So I think those little things definitely go a long way, and just being confident and making the right reads.
Thanks a lot, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Our next question will go to Wes Gilbertson, Post Media.
Hey, Tyler, I remember the conference call when you were traded to Calgary, and I know it's kind of tough to maybe sum this stuff up after an hour notice, but how are you going to reflect on your time with the Flames organization?
It was amazing. I got brought in and to one of the best teams in the league a couple seasons ago, and obviously things kind of fell short, but it felt like we were moving on, and things were going to head in the right direction. And obviously last season was a little bit of a disappointment, so to say. We wanted to do so much better. We had high expectations, and obviously fell extremely short. And at the end of the day, this is not only me getting moved, but with Tree and Daryl and all that, that's kind of what happens if you don't live up to the expectations. So I think at the end of the day, obviously the ups and downs, but a great experience overall. The city was awesome, and we loved our time there. And obviously it was short, but we definitely enjoyed it.
Thank you, Wes. Our last question will go to Amanda Stein, NewJerseyDevils.com.
Just circling back, I wanted to ask you, we've been talking about just how young the team is, and yes, they're older, obviously, and have a little bit of experience. But for a guy like yourself, who in your 30s, does it give you another sense of rejuvenation when you're playing with a lot of young guys like that? I know you did it in Montreal with Suzuki and Caulfield. There's a bit of that similarity here in New Jersey, right?
Definitely. I think it makes it fun to come to the rink every day. And it's like I was kind of just saying with myself and Tanner Pearson, you bring a different type of energy, and guys feed off of it. And at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you want to be positive and work hard, but get better every day, but also have fun. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity here.
Are you looking forward to Eastern Conference travel again? Maybe a little bit.
I am. Like you said, it's the Western Conference. There's some tough travel days, and I'm 31 now, so it'll be nice.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for the media for joining us this evening. And Tyler, thank you for taking the time. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you, guys.